Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be having a book haul video, quarantine edition. So I believe from starting on March 11th, it was just way too long ago. I think on March 11th I have started doing my self-isolation slash quarantine kind of thing, and today is actually 21st of June, so I have been at home for so long. But of course I have been going out in recent week, of course with protection, with my mask and everything, but I believe I had stayed at home for 40 consistent days. But yeah, I'm just enjoying myself sometimes. Sometimes it's just not very wise, but figures what we can do. But there is really something that you can do, and I think it is not very healthy, but probably, like, I'm not sure, but perhaps I have developed a book buying coping mechanism kind of thing, which I'm not very proud of. But whenever I feel like sad, bored, like not in a particular mood, I just buy books. Like, if I'm angry, I just go and buy books. By go I mean buy it online. But so we will be discussing, and I will be showing you all of the books I have bought during quarantine for nearly the 3 months, and let's just get into that. One of the first books I have bought, it was like, we learned that coronavirus was in our country, and I started my lockdown, like schools were closed. I just went to the internet and bought this, and with 4 more books. So this was literally my first instinct, like, there is a pandemic, you cannot go outside, then we should be buying books, because if you're home, what are we gonna do but then read books? So Call Me By Your Name was one of the first books I have bought during quarantine. I have stated my opinions, but basically this is just, I really don't want to say too many things because I have mentioned this book in my wrap-ups, but this book is Timothée Chalamet. I really love Timothée Chalamet, but I really didn't like this book. I believe I gave it 2 stars or something. But this book is about a boy who lives in Italy, and his father is a writer kind of thing, author, and in his summer house they are hosting like aspiring writers. And was it Oliver? Yeah, Oliver comes to their house and romantic things ensues. I really don't like it, but this is just a synopsis, so it was the first one. The second book I bought was Everything I Have Never Told You by Celeste Ng, and I have still not read this one. I am so sorry that I didn't read it, but I'm very excited to read it. And with Little Fires Everywhere and the TV series, I am very hopeful from Celeste Ng. And what I know from this book is that it is about grief. A family member dies, and it is about like the story of the other members after the sudden death. So it talks about like griefs, it talks about family membership. I really like family kind of situation if they are executed well. So this is it. I still didn't read it, but I am still looking forward to read it. Another book I bought was Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Like, you can literally see the smile on my face, but it was Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This is the Turkish edition because we do not have the English one available to us. But yeah, this is Cruel Black. I really couldn't. Cruel Black. It is Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and I can very much say that I really enjoyed this book. I really like it. I really like Locke, and I really have been ranting about this book and like explaining my love for it to anyone, so I'm just trying to make it very short, but just know that I really like it. So this book is about Jude, and she is a normal girl, but one night, I don't know, one day some fairies come to their house, kill her father and mother, and this man kidnaps, like kind of grabs them to the fairy world, and things start from there because Jude's sister Vivian is half fair, half normal girl. So yeah, so like Vivian's father kidnaps them. It does not really kidnap them, but I don't know, adopts them. I'm really not sure. But from that, she is faced with lots of difficulties. She is just a normal girl trying to live her life in fair world, but there are lots of cruel people and like cruel fair kind of thing. And things start, and like there is just like political elements, like power struggles, romantic kind of things, everything in it, and it was so good. The third book I bought was Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia, and it was just such a cute read. I really liked Eliza, and what was the boy's name? Oh my god, I can't remember. Let me check. Wallace. Yes, Wallace. So I really liked Wallace. I really adore him. I think he is just so great. But basically, I really like this book, and it mentions like there's a girl, Eliza, and she is a writer of very, very, very popular comic book kind of thing online. But she is anonymous, so nobody knows that Eliza is the one who is the creator of this amazing story, and Wallace is a fan of that comic. And then Wallace comes to Eliza's school, and then just kind of interact, and I don't want to give spoilers, but this was just so wholesome. There is one specific scene like near the end, and it is just so like so wholesome and so heartwarming, so I really enjoyed this one too. Another very impromptu and like sudden unexpected buying of me was buying Favorite Song by Rainbow Rowell. Rainbow Rowell. But mind me, I did not read Carry On. I thought like for a minute when I was at the bookstore, I thought this was the first one because they didn't have the other one. So I thought probably they have the first one and the second one is not published in my country for now. But I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. But they have the second book, Favorite Song, but they did not have the first one, Carry On. So I really don't know. But I bought this one and I really like this edition. I know it's a paperback, but I believe it's a very, very beautiful paperback. And this story is actually about Harry Potter kind of magic thingies. I'm not really knowledgeable on that area, but I believe that this is the story that the girl in Fun Girl, also by Rainbow Rowell, was writing it. So I think it's just like canon story, which is now expanded to 2 books. Are we having a third book? I really don't know. But yeah, I have the second book of Simon Snow series. I was thinking, like, I was searching for books to buy, and I don't know if it will be controversial because some author, like the one who must not be named, I'm really angry. Like, I'm really angry that she is just like constantly talking about things in a very, very bad way, and she wrote a beautiful story. She should just like shut up. I really don't believe, like, I really cannot formulate my thoughts very well, but of course I'm talking about J.K. Rowling and her very, very disturbing opinions and habit of ruining Harry Potter. I bought Harry Potter series book set, which is so beautiful. I was really excited to read it, and right now I have finished the 6th book and I am on the last one, but I actually stopped reading. Like, I will finish the series, of course, because I really want to finish it and be done with it and learn the story, because this is actually my first time reading Harry Potter, so I was so excited. But I just wanted to stop for a little bit because reading all of this book is actually a little bit hard. Like, I'm a fast reader, but it has taken me so long because I'm not that very much enjoying. Like, I'm enjoying, but not that very much. But yeah, I bought the box set of Harry Potter after buying Harry Potter. So therefore, I am sure that only the first book is available in English, but we have like all the books available in Turkish, which is very interesting, but I think they sell here. So there are just like some middle grade books which I was obsessed with. Like, they were just so good because they're about like time travel. There's a room and like a door, and from that door you can like travel to places and in time. It was just like Doctor Who kind of situation, but it was so good. So all of a sudden, it just like came to my mind, and I was like, I want them because, yeah, okay, real talk. So these are just like without the dust jacket, and aren't they the prettiest thing? Like, look at this covers. They are just so pretty with their like antique look and stuff. So it was just so pretty, and the story itself is so good. But I only have the first book and the 12th book, like the whole series, because I read the other ones from the library, so I didn't have them. So I have decided to buy them, but I have learned that they are not publishing the hardcovers, they're only publishing the paperback. And since I wanted like this situation to go on, because they're very pretty, I have decided to buy them second-handed. So I bought them second-handed, not all of them, but I think 8 of them. Just wait a minute. Yeah, I'm really butchering my shelves right now. Yeah, these are the books. No. Okay, these are the books. Like, they're really pretty. But the problem is that, like, there is always a problem. Like, I will sometime read them. And yeah, like, some of them came without a dust jacket, which I am like okay with, because I really wanted them without the dust jacket. But the problem is that, also same for this. But the problem is that these do not have dust jackets. And I don't know how it happened, but they're just like printed to the cover. So I cannot really remove the dust jacket and have this beautiful covers. But I am happy that I have one of my favorite middle grade stories back with me. So yeah, that was another purchase I made. I have read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I really like them. I really like them so much. They are one of my favorites. I think my favorite reading of the year. But yeah, I have read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo by an ebook, and I was like obsessed, and like I really like the characters, Cass, Inish, Wylan. I just love them. So, and I was like keen on buying it, but they don't have, of course, the printed edition in English in my country. So I did something and I ordered Lee Bardugo books from Book Depository, and I just waited them for 25 days, like 25 days of hell, every day looking from window, trying to see if there were any cars belonging to a cargo company. It was just like sad, but finally that day arrived, and 2 days ago my beloved books came. So these are Six of Crow. Like, look how beautiful they are. They're like literally the most beautiful things I own. So collectors, no. Okay, so collector's edition of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, and like this has red sprayed edges and this one has black sprayed edges, and you have this one and you have no murders, no funerals in the back. Like, these are just the absolute beauty. I really love them. I really love them so much, and I'm so happy that I have them. Literally, these are the things I will protect with my whole life. I'm so happy that I have them, and they just look so beautiful on my shelf. And then apart from the cover, they're just like they're just so good books. The story itself is so amazing. So let me just tell it to you. So it is about a heist, and you have like 6 outcast characters, and it is written in a Grishaverse, like in a fantasy elements, and in a very different world. But this book talks about, like, mentions 6 outcasts, from very different backgrounds, and they all come together to perform a heist. And this heist includes not actually stealing an object, but stealing a person, like a rescue mission kind of thing. And it is just so fun, and like apart from the plot itself, the characters are just so beautiful. Like, it is such a character driven story, and I'm just such a character driven person. I cannot really talk. That is the excitement Six of Crows gives me. But if you're very character driven person, you should read these. While I was buying Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, I had decided to buy King of Scars and Night House. So these normally have dust jackets, but I have removed them because I think they really look fancy here. I have a story here. I really didn't know, like, are they collector's edition? I'm not sure. I know that this is the Waterstone edition, but I did not buy the Waterstone edition. I thought that this was gonna come like the normal stuff without this like snake kind of thing, like normal, just like black spine. But it just, I have this one. I was just so happy when I removed the dust jacket and seeing this beautiful spine. I think it is so beautiful, and same for the King of Scars. I really didn't know that it was gonna come like that, so I'm just so happy because these are also so beautiful. But let me talk about King of Scars. I cannot go. It is about, like, I think King of Scars Nikolai duology. That will be a duology. We'll be having a one more book. It actually follows the story of Nikolai from the Grishaver, which I will be talking in a minute. And the ninth house, of course by Lee Vertigo, is the ultimate dark academia book. So this book is set in Yale, which I got rejected from, but no hard feelings there, even though I feel a little bit sad when I'm reading it. So this mentions a girl named Alex / Galaxy. It's very weird that her name's Galaxy, but they call her Alex. So we have Alex, and she can see ghosts. So that Dean of Yale recruits her to be in a house that actually examines and controls the performances and like the things the other houses are doing. That's the ninth house. So there are like 8 houses, and the ninth house is controlling them and trying to set the discipline and make sure that everything is okay. So since Alex can see ghosts, she is recruited because in this house there is magic, there is ritual, there is like many malice things. So like, just chef kiss, like this is literally the ultimate dark academia book, and I really love dark academia. Like, I'm even trying to do my room dark academia theme. So I'm just like currently reading this, and I think I'm on page 60 or something, but it is just so good. And we have here the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So for these, like, I was like, yeah, let's just have the whole Lee Vertigo set. I am only missing Language of Thorns from her books, but I was like, I'm not really that excited to read this books. Like, I'm excited because I really like Lee Vertigo and her storytelling, and these stories are very promising for me. But I know that probably this is her least favorite and least liked work, because lots of people seem to hate it, especially the last book. So I'm a little bit skeptical, but of course I will be reading it, because once I read it, I will be able to, like, I just want to read these first and then read the King of Scars duology. But yeah, I also bought this ones. My shelves are empty now. But the last book I bought was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Susan Collins. So this was just such an impromptu buying. I was just very angry at someone, so I just went to a supermarket. I just bought this from supermarket. Like, I really should work on more healthy options of coping mechanisms. But yeah, I bought this one. So for this, like, I really like Hunger Games. Like, that was just so good. I really enjoyed them at the age, I don't know how old I was, but they were so good. I really enjoyed them. But for this, I am very skeptical, because like, we know, like, all the readers out there knows that when a story is finished, like a series is finished, if you add a more book, it's generally for like money, just for like money, because you know that your franchise is selling, so you're just trying to gain some money. So I am not sure if this is for money grabbing or just really to expand the story. But I have a hope, because it is a prequel. I am sure that it will be different from like Cursed Child. But I have high hopes, but I also don't have many hopes. like I'm not sure what to expect it, so I will be going into it without any expectations, because I don't think that it will live up to that level of Hunger Games, but I think it will add more thing to a story. Also always love like villain backstories. Villains are my favorite when it comes to characters, but I really didn't like Snow that much, probably because I was like little. I didn't appreciate the villains. But yeah, I really don't know what will happen with this one, but I also got this. My shelves are empty right now, but I really thought about like holding all of the 27 books on my arms, but it was not possible. So yeah, these were the 27 books I bought during quarantine. Let me know in the comments if you had made excessive book buying, or if there's even a book that you bought during quarantine and enjoy, and hope to see you in next videos.